Welcome to another episode of The Disruptive Marketer. I'm your host, Geoffrey Cologne. On this episode, we're going to actually read an excerpt from my newest and just released book, Disruptive Marketing. So hopefully you've picked up a copy. It is available on hardcover now, audio, and Kindle. The interesting thing that I have to say about business books, and this is my first one that I've written, is to see what's on the top of those charts. So Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal is back up on the top of that chart, which is interesting considering that book is from an era of supply-side economics, from an era of wanting to control and master and crush your competition. Pretty much the absolute opposite of how to influence people in the 21st century. So, one of the things that's interesting in this book is some of the trends that we want to take note of, and I actually talk about this in one of the chapters on specific trend labs that you should be hosting and that marketers should consider. So if you haven't, check out the article on chiefmarketer.com about those trends, and I will read 5 of the trends from this top 10 list, or I should say this list of 10 that you should pay attention to. 5 trends all marketers should consider. Mobile will be the dominant platform. Intelligent devices, smartphones, tablets, watches, wearable gadgets, glasses, microchips, HoloLens, and others will reshape and remix the marketing world. As we shift to a world of intelligent devices, marketing will strike up an even more personalized relationship with customers. Those who can do it faster and more efficient than their competition will lead in this evolving category. Transparency will be part of all successful business-customer relationships. Customers want more engagement from companies. Companies locked into a conventional broadcast model are failing. By 2020, customers will have an even greater expectation of transparency. Authentic companies, including those that admit their mistakes, a trend called Flossom, will be heavily rewarded, as will companies that make social responsibility a main part of their culture. Such actions help them form a connection with their customers. Content is the new currency. In May of 2013, I wrote a Fast Company article entitled, "Is Content the New Currency?" explaining that content, especially educational and entertainment content, is a key part of people's lives that will not change in the foreseeable future. However, because content isn't static, new forms such as virtual reality, video games, 3D and 4D are being issued on platforms that include Oculus Rift and Xbox. Soon, the wearable HoloLens will reshape how content is made. This is one area where disruptive marketing can set a new standard for engaging content. User-generated content will be the most disruptive. The power of user-generated content will surpass that of branded content as brands begin to relinquish control of their own marketing to customers. From online reviews to social media posts and blogs, this means there will be a strong need for brands to create a positive impact in their customers' minds. In response to this model of user-generated content production, content co-creation between brands and consumers will become a popular trend. Social networks will become an ecosystem to rival the original internet. Social networks have the full potential to become not just one of the channels, but the channel, possibly another internet in and of itself. We're already seeing what we call social interest and economic graphs, placed where people are connected based on a unique commonality. These graphs are growing by leaps and bounds, owing to mobile, broadband, and high-quality content on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Snapchat. Again, that's 5 trends from my list of 10 that all marketers should consider. And it is in my recently released book, Disruptive Marketing, What Growth Hackers, Data Punks, and Other Hybrid Thinkers Can Teach Us About Navigating the New Normal, which Sean Ellis and Morgan Brown of growthhackers.com note, breakout growth isn't about luck, it's about mindset. In Disruptive Marketing, Cologne gives you the tools you need to shift your mindset, realign your team, learn the new rules of marketing, and start finding big wins. And another great review that I got from Jamie Gutfreund, the Global Chief Marketing Officer at Wonderman. And Jamie's a wonderful person. I really love what she's doing in the agency world to move the needle. She said, grounded in fact, amplified by inspiration, and supported by compelling stories drawn from real experiences, Disruptive Marketing is worthwhile reading from beginning to end. And finally, another really awesome piece of praise that I really enjoyed that I got from a good friend of mine who is in the startup world, and I think probably has one of the more interesting and disruptive models, so to speak. You should check out Lioness Health, Lioness Health. Really interesting business model, so to speak, and that's Liz Klinger, the co-founder and CEO. Geoffrey is the marketer of the 21st century. His far-flung experiences from DJing to Ogilvy to Microsoft bring a fresh perspective to how things are usually done. Entrepreneurs and marketers alike should read this book. Thanks again for all the advanced reviews from all the great people that are out there. And definitely check out the top trend list on chiefmarketer.com, as well as my most recent review for the book in Success Magazine. That's a special edition of The Disruptive Marketer. We'll catch you next time.